This is a step-by-step tutorial on how to set up discounts inside of Shopify. I'm going to cover how to do coupon discounts, how to do automatic discounts, how to do buy one, get one, how to set up free shipping discounts, and I'm even going to show you how to do strike-through pricing on your products. So if you've ever been unsure on how to set up discounts or what discounts to use on your store or why you've set up a discount and it doesn't work, I'm going to cover it right here in this tutorial. So by the end of it, you're going to know how to set up Shopify discounts like an absolute pro. But before we jump in, I want to give you a little insight. We have thousands of people that watch these videos every single day. They use the tutorials to help them grow their Shopify business, but only 10% of people actually subscribe to this channel. So if you want to thank your future self, be sure to subscribe to this channel so the next time that it's 2 a.m. in the morning and you're looking for a solution to a Shopify tutorial, this channel is going to have it. So subscribe now just to thank your future self. All right, let's jump in and get started setting up Shopify discounts. We'll click discounts over on the left, and then on the right, we're going to click create discount. Now there's going to be a few different discount types here. We're going to have the standard Shopify discounts that everyone will have, which is the amount off your products, buy one, get one, amount off an order, and free shipping. Now, if you have some apps installed, you might see some additional discounts in here. We're just going to go through the basic Shopify ones today. We'll start with the amount off products. Now, when we go into a discount type, we're going to see a similar screen, whether it's amount of products, amount of orders, buy one, get one, right? So the format remains the same. It just has different applications. So this first one here has a discount off products. So it's if we want to specifically discount a product by itself. And I'll differentiate that in the next one. We'll go through amount off orders, right? So the methods that we can choose from are a discount code or an automatic discount, right? So a discount code is something that we would give out to a customer and they have to put it into their cart for it to apply. Whereas an automatic discount means if certain conditions are met inside a cart, then this discount will automatically apply, okay? So they're the two differences. So we might start with discount code. So we can generate a discount code one of two ways. We can type the code in here ourselves. So thanks, Brendan, might be the code. So if you want to create a code to give to someone individually or to create a code as some sort of a promotion, you can write it directly in here. The other option is we've got a way to generate a random code, and that generates a code just like this, and it just makes it a little bit more unique. I prefer random codes because they can't be shared around and they can't be leaked, and we can keep control of them. Whereas when we write a code, they can either be guessed, they can be shared, they can be leaked, and we don't know who's using them, okay? So choose which way you ever want to do it. As we go to the next section, we've got discount value, and this applies whether or not we're doing an automatic discount or a discount code, okay? So discount value, we can break it up into either a percentage or a fixed amount. So percentage is, it would take a percentage off the product that we're discounting, and a fixed amount would be a dollar amount. So, $2, $5, $20, however you want to do it. Right, so let's just say we're going to do a percentage amount. Let's just say we want to have a 10% discount on here. We can now determine where this percentage applies to, and this happens in the product discount. So we can apply it to either a specific collection or we can apply it to specific products. So to choose the collection, we would click in here and we'd click browse and we choose the collection we want this to apply to. So we could choose, we only want it to apply to coffee products or accessory products or so on and so on. You could even create your own collection here just for this discount. So if you're running a sale, say like a Black Friday sale or something like that, you might create a Black Friday collection and only have this discount apply to that collection. Okay, so I'm going to apply it to accessories. We're going to click add. Now we can have it whether or not this is going to be a one-time purchase, a subscription, or both. So my store has subscriptions, so we can actually have this discount apply to just a one-time purchase, so it doesn't apply to people who have subscriptions. We can have it apply just to subscriptions, or we could have it apply to any type of product that gets purchased, okay? Then if we go down, we're going to talk about eligibility. So we can restrict who this discount applies to. So we can have it apply to everyone no matter who they are, okay? So this is sort of like a broad discount. Second to that, we could do a specific customer segment. So if you're using customer segments within your Shopify store, you can maybe create a VIP discount code and create a VIP customer segment. So let's see if I've got any customer segments here. I do. So I've got this VIP early access segment, or we've got a win back customer segment, or we've got my email subscribers. So I can have this discount just apply to that segment, okay? So I might have this one apply to my VIP segment, okay? Alternatively, if you were looking to create a coupon code just for a specific customer, you could also do that. So we click specific customers, we could search for a customer, and we could apply this discount directly to that customer. So right now, this discount is set up as a unique code. It's going only to my accessories collection. It'll only go to a one-time purchase. It'll only go to a specific customer, which is me. We can add multiple customers here if we like. Okay, now let's go to the minimum requirements, right? So we can either have no minimum requirements, which means this will apply no matter what. We can have minimum purchase amount, so people have to spend an amount of money. So maybe they have to spend, over $100 for this discount to apply. Or it could be a minimum quantity of items. They need to buy 2 more items, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., etc. Okay, so we can set some minimums here. And I do recommend setting minimums for generic codes so that you can ensure that people have to spend to get the code. I'll only ever not do a minimum if it's some sort of gift to someone, right? Because if you've got a $20 product and you give away a $20 coupon code, you're going to be selling that for free, right? So try not to give away coupons that really reduce the entire price, okay? All right, and then we can go down to how often this gets used, right? So if this is just going to a single customer, then we would have a single use, okay? So we can limit the number of times the discount be used in total, and that is 1. And you can even limit it to how many uses per customer, right? So we could have it as limit to 1 use per customer, which means we could have this code go out, but the customer can't use it more than 1 time, okay? So amount of times it can be used. So you might have, a 1 coupon code that can only be used 10 times. It could be used 10 times by the same customer, or it could be used 1 time by 10 customers. And this one is, limit to 1 use per customer. So great for first time discount or, first time orders or something like that. And then this is a new feature that's come into Shopify, which is combinations. So we can have this combine with other product discounts. So if you've got 2 or 3 different product discounts, we can combine those. It means that discounts stack on top of each other. We can do it with the order discount. So if you have a total order discount and a product discount, we can have those combined, or we can exclude them, right? So let's just say if you spend over $100 across all products, you get a 10% discount. We don't want to also have a 10% discount going on the product because then they get a 20% discount. So you just have to be a little bit careful with the way that these might combine, okay? And then the same thing applies with shipping discounts. Now, the good thing about Shopify is it will tell you whether or not this is combining with other discounts at checkout. So just have a look out for this warning just to make sure that you're not double dipping and double stacking your discounts here. Okay, so I might just turn those off because I really don't want to do that in this instance. And then here we can set up the active date. So we can set a start date and a start time. And we can set an end date and an end time. So this would be great if you're doing like a Black Friday promotion and you want to start and stop that coupon and make sure that it doesn't stay on forever, okay? And then those same settings apply if we do automatic discount. And we just have to give this a title. We don't need a coupon code. And if these conditions were met inside the cart, then this discount would automatically apply. And then to make sure that it is set up right, over on the right-hand side, it tells you a summary of exactly what's happening. So this one right now is just for me. It'll also work on the point of sale if you've got it. It's going to 10% off accessories. It applies only to single purchases and not subscriptions. Can't combine with anything, and it's active from today. So if you're happy with that, we just go ahead and we click save, and that is good to go. So while we're on the amount off, we're going to move into the next discount type, which is the amount off the order. So the amount off the product was where the discount just applies to the product. The amount off the order means that the discount applies to the entire cart. Okay, there's a clear differentiation here. Now the layout is pretty much the same and the settings are pretty much the same. So we can either do a discount code or we could do an automatic discount. So I'm gonna do an automatic discount just for the demonstration, but we'll go through the exact same steps as we did for the product discounts. So we'll either do a percentage or a fixed amount. So in this instance, I might just do a fixed amount for fun. Same thing as before, the purchase type, we can do one-time subscription or both. Eligibility, we have the same settings. Minimum purchase requirements, same settings, and combinations the same. And we can also do active and end date. So it's pretty much the same. You just need to remember one applies to a product only, one applies to the entire cart, which will discount all products in that cart, okay? So same thing as before, if we're happy with that discount, we click save. In my world, I'm just gonna click discard. All right, let's get into the next style of discount, which is the buy X, get Y discount. The way we set this one up is very similar to the way we did the other 2 discounts with the workflow. The only difference to this one is we have some additional conditions that we need to fill in. We need to fill in the products that someone needs to buy and the products that someone needs to get. Okay, so instead of getting a discount, they are going to get a product. So let's go through that. Again, we can do it with a discount code or an automatic discount. I personally prefer automatic discount on these types of discounts because it applies automatically in the cart and someone doesn't have to remember a code. But that doesn't mean that you can't use a code to do this either, right? So you can use either or, just test which works for you. So this is where it gets a little bit different. We have to select what we want someone to have in the cart to determine what they want to get for free, okay? And we do that with a few different options. So one of the options is a quantity of items. So how many items should they have in the cart? Or it could be the purchase amount of those items. So the total value of those items inside that cart, okay? So quantity is really easy. We would just say, we need to have 2 of these products inside the cart. So same sort of selections before, but now we would choose the product, right? So here we would go, they need to have 2 of these coffees in the cart. And if they have 2 of those copies in the cart, we will give them one of these products. We'll say travel size 1, right? So they get a mini travel bottle, okay? So basically this one says if someone buys 2 of these products, they will get 1 mini travel bottle, and we'll go through what the discount is, okay? So what this promotion is now saying that if someone puts 2 of these items in their cart, that they would get this 1 travel bottle also, right? But what we haven't done is we haven't set what the discount conditions are, right? So we want to choose the discounted value that they would get if they had these in the cart. So we could either have that they get it for free entirely, okay? So it would be, buy 2, get 1 free, which is what this one's saying, buy 2, get 1 free. Or we could say buy 2, get 1 50% off, which would be great. Or we could put an amount off each as an example, okay? So there's a few different setups that you can do here. Now you could even do that if they buy 2 of those, we can add another one of the same item in for free, which would be a buy 2, get 1 free style thing, right? Or a buy 3, get 1 free, depending how you want to set it up. And then we can constrict this a little bit further, and we can set a maximum number of uses per order as well. Now we also have the same eligibility requirements. We can apply it to all customers. We can apply it to specific segments. We can apply it to specific customers individually if we wanted to. Combinations also remain the same, and then active dates remain the same, right? So it's a really good promotion if you want to do a buy 1, get 1. But there is a watch out for this that you need to be aware of. Just because we have put this customer gets item in here, this isn't automatically going to add into the customer's cart if the person adds 2 products in here. The customer still needs to add this free item in the cart to get this discount for free. This is why automatic discounts work really well, especially if you're doing, buy 3, get 1 free, because if they had 3 of these in the cart, they would get 1 for free as an example, and the automatic discount would already apply. Okay, so just have a bit of a play with this one. It can be a little bit confusing for the customer to get right. Okay, let's move on to the next discount. And that one is free shipping. Again, we see the same layout, so it's super easy to understand. We can do discount code, we can do automatic discount, depending exactly how you want to do it. Now this one's a little bit different. It has an option of countries. So if you sell internationally, we don't want to offer free shipping everywhere, or maybe you do, completely up to you. We may want to add this as a promotion, which is a discount code, or an automatic discount. And we might want it to apply to certain countries. So we can either have it go to all countries, or we can do it to selected countries. And we'll just go in and choose the country that we want to sell to, or we want to put the discount on. We can do different ones for different countries as well, right? Purchase type, very similar to before, those options that we've got. And then we can do things like we can exclude shipping rates over a certain amount. So if the shipping cost was going to be too high, we might not want to do it for free. In here, we can restrict it so we don't get absolutely burnt with shipping costs and giving things away for free. I know some people have really expensive shipping rates, so we want to make sure that, we restrict this a little bit in our restrictions here. Same thing applies across all discounts, eligibility, minimum purchase requirements, combinations, active dates. I'm not going to teach you that one again, but it's a really cool one. If you want to do some sort of free shipping promotion, it's a great one to improve conversions. It might be a little gift you give to VIPs, a really good little discount there. Now I want to move on to the final discount that you can do. And this one isn't actually in this discount type list. And it's called strike-through pricing, or some people sometimes call it markdown pricing. This is when you go onto an e-commerce store and you see full price and you see it striked through and you see the discounted price. I'm going to show you exactly how to set that up. There is 2 ways we can do it. One is the manual method at a product by product level. And then the second way is the bulk method where we can do all of them in one go. Let's first go into the manual method. Now, when you land on this product, you're going to see some pricing, and this is your full price, your MSRP or RRP, whatever you want to call it, right? But we want to put a discount price against this. Now, if you have variants, you're going to see it like this with a price per variant. Now, if you don't have variants, it's going to look a little bit like this, where we're just going to see price by itself. But no matter which one you're looking at, the process still remains the same. What we're going to do is we're going to go in, we're going to click directly into that variant. And we're going to see underneath the price here, we've got this compare at price. So this compare at price is going to be the price that your product usually sells for. So in this place, it's going to be $29.95, whereas price is going to be the discounted price that you want to sell it for. So let's just say I want to sell this for $5 less. This one would now be $24.95. Okay. And so what's going to happen here is on our product page, it's going to say the was price was $29.95 and the now price is $24.95. So we click save and let's preview it. So you can see here, the price is now $24.95 and that was strike through as $29.95. So that's what we call a markdown or strike through pricing. But let's just say you have hundreds of products. You're not going to want to go through every product individually and do this. So there are a few apps that bulk update it, but you can actually do it in the bulk editor directly in Shopify. Let me show you how you do that. So if we go back to our product, we can actually click all 3 of these variants and we click bulk edit. And in bulk edit, it brings up this sheets-like timetable, right? Well, what we can see is we've got the price here, but we don't have any compare at price. What you can actually do is you can click columns here we can insert compare at price. And what we can actually do is we can either drag this down like you would a sheet and it will fill all those in. Or what you can do is you can actually select all these fields like this. And then if you type in 24.95, it changes them all at the same time. So you can do a bulk edit of variants, but you can also do a bulk edit of products. So if I go back out of this, I'm just going to leave page because I don't want to discount on my products. And I go to my products. What I can actually do is I can select all the products that I want to discount. I can click bulk edit here, and I can do the exact same thing. I can add in a column of compare, and I can go through and I can bulk edit all these prices as I wanted to. So that's how you set up Shopify discounts the right way. But if you're looking to grow your Shopify store, I've got an amazing video here that's going to show you step by step on how to grow your Shopify store sustainably and profitably.